Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Samoei Ruto has realized for him to govern this country, he needs to drop his Kenya Kwanza manifesto and try to adopt the Raila Odinga's Azimio manifesto. And because William Ruto is not the owner of Azimio la Umoja manifesto, while he will be trying to implement the Azimio agenda, he might end up causing injuries and accidents along the way. I'm saying this because I know in Azimio they had a plan to have a prime cabinet secretary. Ruto did not have, but he realized for him to win this election, he needed to have such a position. You see how he has ended with that position. By the way, without Luya votes that he got from Bungoma and elsewhere, Ruto was not going to defeat Raila Odinga. That one aside, I want to concentrate on the issue of mitumba in this country because it brought a lot of issues. Raila had a clear plan on how he was going to promote the manufacturing industries in this country. Raila had a plan on how to increase job opportunity in this country through textile. And it was clear, we cannot promote people from outside through their mitumba, yet we kill our own industry here. Because our textiles start all the way from the farmer. We need cotton, lazima wapande. And then we come to the processing. And then we come to the end product, where now we have people we will employ as tailors. That was the whole process there. William Ruto rubbished it. I remember even Moses Kuria, the current CS for Trade and Industry, had a shopping party at Gikomba to promote the mitumba traders. They incited the traders against the Azimio side. But now, William Ruto has been forced to swallow the bitter pie. Now, Moses Kuria, the same man who went outside to the campaign Raila Odinga on the agenda of mitumba, he is confirming that there is no any other option, but they have to look for a way to ban mitumba and promote the textile industry in this country. This is what he said. We are going to ban mitumba once we give people an alternative, and we will give alternatives. Watu wa mitumba, wakati wa kampeni umeisha. The shopping party is over. It is time for reality. So it is you to ask yourself, between Raila Odinga and William Ruto, who was telling the electorate the truth? And who is copying whose manifesto or agenda? Listen to Moses Kuria shortly.
Because the economy is really at the heart of our agenda and the William Ruto administration. So my message to the KAM is, if you do not succeed, it cannot be because you do not get support. Because the support of government is guaranteed, as this is on top of our agenda. As we have said, we have to now stop the talk, and we have to start walking the talk. And I think this week begins the beginning phase of walking the talk. Today is only my third day in office, and on this third day, I'm declaring that there is no stopping. We are going to start having our sectoral deep dives, as I promised last week, starting with the textile deep dive on Friday for the players in that sector. We have only 50,000 people employed by the textile industry. Bangladesh has got 5 million people working in that industry. And it is our intention to actually equal, if not be better than Bangladesh, and we will do that. and grow the jobs to, if not 5 million, 6 million. That is my challenge to the textile industry. And it is doable. We are going to do it. We can do it. For us to succeed, we also have to fix the value chain. And we'll work together with other sectors to fix the value chain from the bottom. Bottom up is applicable to manufacturing than in other sector. So we have agreed with the Kenya Association of Manufacturers that we will work together to fix the value chain by ensuring there are linkages from the bottom of the pyramid to our SMEs all the way to the top.
Now we are continuing with the final discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and they are yet to subscribe, please consider subscribing so that another time you don't miss our video. Again, to all our channel subscribers, anyone who drop comment, those who have joined our channel membership, and everyone who is super chatting us in our premium, thank you so much. And again, please give our video a thumbs up. Back to our discussion. Now you have had it clear from Moses Kuria himself. Ruto is struggling to create job opportunity that he promised Kenyans during campaigning. We understand very well that during the other time, he was saying that removing mitumba traders, you are trying to remove people from jobs. Instead of creating job opportunity, you are actually rendering people jobless. But we understand it is few people who are in this mitumba business. But if you go for promoting local manufacturers, there are many people you are going to employ. Because with mitumba, you have already removed the manufacturers, those people who are doing the designing of those clothes, you have removed them. Number two, you have removed even the farmer from that chain. So you remain with the seller only. But with this side, you have people who are going to design these clothes. Watu wanaenda kushona mangua, then wafanya designing. And we have those who are going to work on the cotton processing. And the farmer is on that chain. And therefore, you are creating employment. So the route of campaign is different from the Ruto who is the president. Moses Kuria and Ruto Gachagua, who are out here making noise in the name of protecting the mitumba traders. Today, they have betrayed the mitumba traders by now copying what Raila Odinga had in his plan to solve the problem in this country. Because Raila, in his view, he had a plan on how he was going to promote those people who are doing the mitumba business by even giving them materials and clothes to sell as a loan. Ni kama tunaenda unachukua on a loan, then you sell, rudisha pesa ya kampuni na wewe upate faida yako. That was the plan that Raila Odinga had, so that he's not removing these people from their business. But because William Ruto has come here without a plan, but now he just wants to implement the Azimio manifesto, he will end up even making mistakes. Because then even the mitumba traders will end up being rendered jobless, because Ruto has no plan on how he was going to implement this issue. So you can tell who was campaigning on real gender-based issues and who was just dealing with the emotion of Kenyans, convincing them without facts in the name of winning the popular votes. So you can tell, instead of having a leader as our president, we have just a politician who has no leadership skills. Now he has to borrow from his competitors. The question is William Ruto going to implement the bottom-up manifesto, or is going to implement the Azimio manifesto? And if he's implementing Azimio manifesto, what is likely to happen? Accident. Because he's not the owner of that agenda. So if you are looking for a really betrayer, then Kuria, Gachagua and William Ruto are really betrayers to the electorate. Sasa watu wa mitumba mtaambia nini watu? Before, the blame was on Raila Odinga, that huyu mzee hana mpango ya kushughulikia watu. Sasa Ruto amekuja na mpango mzima. Moses Kuria who was on front line, buying the cloth and displaying to show the support for mitumba. He is here to implement that which he was against during the campaign. So who will be crying? I don't know what to think about this. But this is the real face of William Ruto's government going forward. There are many things that he's going to do, and we are going to watch, and we will still come here to analyze everything. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.